Woo. Welcome back, everybody. I'm working a little bit. Let's dive right into it. Yesterday, Gojira ate tree worm. The goldfish, he doesn't want them. It's okay. I didn't feed him today. It's now 1:30. I will feed him in a minute. I did a 50% water change on this aquarium. I didn't clean the glass yet. Tonight, I'm going to get 5 aquariums. 1.20 meters long. By I don't know. 120 is 4 foot. I think, yeah. Then we are going to ship him after a week, 2 weeks, and we're gonna do the albino that is with the cichlids because it's getting way too big. But this one is very territorial. With Puss, of course, Puss is also pretty aggressive, but he is so aggressive that Puss is hurting himself all the time. So his scale, you can see the dark spot there, is just healed, and now he's missing a scale on top of that. It's fine, it will be okay, but I don't want that. So I'm gonna separate them for now. Once the big pond is built, then we're gonna put them together again, and much more predatory fish. But the whole thing is that they have much more room to hide, to swim around and whatnot. So why am I sweating my ass off? I took Evan's aquarium because he's living in our other place. I have to take care of the aquariums, and in his room it is like 30 degrees. Maybe it's now higher even. And if I have to do a water change, the water change, the siphoning out the water is not a big deal. But getting water into it, I have to do that every time with a jug or whatever of 10 liter. It's a lot of work, and it's way too much. So I took all the rocks out. I'm gonna clean them up. They are not going back. There are a few fish in here. I understand this is a massive water change. We not really want that. We're gonna put now, I have some fish in here. So there's still a cardinal in here and a few of those little shits. Oh, I have the camera that way. So a cardinal, and then here Corridora, that was the name, yeah. Corridora, a few snails. I have to admit, I was lacking with this aquarium. So the water was pretty dirty. But I think it was still okay. But 3 of our nice snails, the ones that we also have there in the down, and there's one. Yeah, let me get one. This one. 3 of them escaped. They were outside of the aquarium. I think they are still okay, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm going to clean the front glass, and I sucked up a lot of dirt and debris from the bottom. I'm not gonna clean the filtration system. I'm gonna put it back in a minute. It's now like 10 minutes out already. You should not wait too long because beneficial bacteria will die, and we don't want that. So let me clean up the aquarium just quick. Only the front, so we can see. The fish don't care, but we want to see a little bit. And then this aquarium will be an in-between aquarium for a lot of fish. So I have the community tank in the back. All the fish will go also in here for the time being then. Not now, but when we are going to ship. I want this aquarium first to settle again, and then I'm gonna put them. So the water change is now so massive that it's potentially life-threatening, maybe even for the fish. So Bristlenose is there. We have an Indian loach in here and Corridora, shrimp. I'm gonna slowly try to put them back. 3 Bristlenose. Let me try it this way. So the aquarium, I only had a tiny amount of water in it because I had to carry it. It was pretty heavy. Let's first do the plant. This is the plant that I love so much, that will grow so good. And then we are going to find a bucket. We're going to do it this way. So here is a little plastic bucket, and we're going to just little bit by little bit put the water. Guppies, 2 guppies, 3 guppy, 4, 5 guppies. It's really dirty water. That's okay. Then that means we don't have too much of a water change. Oh, there's also a danio in there, I believe. You go here. A little bit of sweat in the water. So, you guys there. All right. And then again. That. No fish. No fish now. Okay, let's just put it in here quick. I just want to use all the water, so I try to make it as less as possible. So here is going danio, guppy. Okay. So here you guys can see Indian loach, 3 Bristlenose, 1 male, 2 female, and some other fish, and a shrimp or 2. Let's put it here. I will throw this now in one go because I'm afraid for the Bristlenose. It's a pretty delicate fish. So, come on guys. So, okay, that's it. And now, slowly we are filling it up. Here's a gorgeous Bristlenose. Indian loach. So we had 2 of those, but yeah, 1 is gone. So we have guppies in there, a few danios. I believe it were danios, to be honest. It looked like tetras. Of course, the cardinal, that is not a danio, that's a tetra. Beautiful guppy. And then a Bristlenose. So what we're gonna do later on is the family of this tank, and of the tank in the back will all go in this tank. And then I will ship those 3 tanks to the other place, and we're gonna set them up there. Okay, let's start with the pump. I'm just gonna put it like this, around, like this. Yeah, I think like this will be fine. And then I have here the pump, but you guys can see that the pump is really dirty. So then I need my power head, not that one. That one is not good. Here's the power head. The Kiat lady, they are doing good and eating good. Miles. Century Campa. Oh, okay, calm down. Sorry. Yeah, so they are going to be separated too, but I scared them, and that's probably because of the light of the camera. What is this? That's a leaf. Okay, yeah, I wanted to do this. So. Okay, that's how I always do it. Take it off, rinse this out. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out. Other side, right? Rinse it off from the other direction. Again, this direction. And again, this direction. Because it has ripples, it tends to clog up much faster. So here you can see it's all closed up. Let's see how this looks. That's not too bad. Let's see this one. Oh shit. Alright. So here's an issue. This thing is gone. I want flow in the aquarium. So what we're gonna do? Like this. So the hose is going to be connected to this one, and this one has to be closed off, otherwise it will suck air, so you can create bubbles. I don't need bubbles in there no more. My son loves bubbles. I don't care too much about bubbles. I have the same situation here in that tank. Is that still closed? I don't know. But anyway, so that is creating a little bit of a flow in the aquarium. So debris and everything will also flow in a direction and then back to the pump. And that's how you create this aquarium. Well, they are pretty messy fish, but it's a pretty clean aquarium now. Because of that pump. I had a hang on the back filter pump. That was not so clean. I also have a bubbler still in there with a sponge filter. It's only to create extra bubbles. I leave it in there. It's not needed no more. In this one, the same thing. I create flow because of that, and then it will be sucked up in there. Only the doo-doo is too heavy to be sucked up. So once every 3 days, I go through the aquarium. How did this fish calm down? It's me, your papa. Okay, I need a tie rib. I don't want to be too close to them. So let me get my little scissors like that. So because I have my aquarium toolbox at the other place, we're just gonna do a hose. Get a tie rib. Fold it double. Close it off. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's just a necessity now. To be honest, I always lose those things. Some of my fish are too aggressive and they mess around with it. So this off, and then we're gonna this one, so like that. The other one just a little bit shorter because it's ugly. And then I stick it on here. So now it doesn't suck no more. So like that. Then I go back to this one. Oh, come on, this camera, seriously. Yes, like that. Okay. And then we're gonna put, because I want as less tube as possible, it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna put the pump like this. Then the pump or the tube goes straight. Otherwise it will be like this, and it will go like this, and I don't want that. So I always put, well, in most of my tanks I put the pump like this. Not completely at the bottom. Come on, why you not sucking there? Yeah, okay. And then We're gonna put it from this side. Let me see. So through here I made a little bit of a lock here for the hose, but I made it in such a tight way. Oh my God, I'm sweating my ass off. So that's it, like that. Don't want too much big of a gap, but I think they are not too much jumpy. Okay, then we just for now we're gonna put this one in here. Are we working? Alright, there we go. What's going on? What issue do we have now? Okay, this is not going. So you guys see it is leaking because of that. So yeah, the pump is not pumping how I want to. This is really annoying, so I have to close it off. That is not a big deal. Then we don't have the flow that I want. So here's that lock. They will most of the time give it to you. So, and now you can see good flow. We will turn this one around so we can use it a little bit longer. There's two sponges in here. One is already dirty, a little bit beneficial bacteria, and then in the down of that we have bio thingies and whatnot. I'm also gonna hang the old lamp in it, but I have to clean that. Let's do that. I don't like this lamp, but Evan loves it. It's 3-color. Okay, let me see. This rock is obstructing. Okay. So yeah, a little bit of a neglect, guys. Look at that. A lot of mosquitoes here. It is raining a lot here. Rainy season, of course. Where is the sponge? The sponge, I just had a sponge in my hand. Yeah, it's here. Let me just take it off. Oh my God. Okay. That went less good than I thought. Okay. So, yeah, that is pretty stuck. And it only has to go off where the lights are. The lights. It is just a little bit of a glass tube, and then there is a bar with LEDs on it. If you open it up, it just falls out. And I can show you guys because I have a broken one. Let me just clean this one up. Disgusting. Okay. Okay. And okay. And we go there. Okay, this one. Go away. Sucker. Another sucker. Okay, adjusting. Well, we can adjust it now. And we do the wire here. See, now you see the flow is going to be a little bit better. So it's also not flowing out, but I will still put it on accurate. Okay, and then here in the back, this white one we don't need. And there is the light. Green, red, blue. And then for the light that is broken, So here's the glass broken. I want to fix it. If it is still working, I don't know. But this is it. It's just half of a PVC, black PVC thing, and then little strip with the lights on top of it. Really simple, but it works. Oh, I see black. Okay, I'm gonna continue with filling the aquarium, clean the stones. That's it. Where's the light? Here's the light. Hopefully they're not scared. So, super reds. They're getting nicer and nicer. Of course, bigger and bigger. That was my first little ship. And then those two came. So if you protect or take away the light, they're not that scared. Hello! Leonike! Leon? Yeah, Leon will stay here until we move all the aquariums and we are there. Just so our son doesn't have too much to do, because today we stay here, we sleep here. So he has to take care of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 aquariums there. Tonight we are going to get 5 aquariums, 120. We will move to the big table. Is that? No. I thought the aquariums already come. Where did I put the flashlight? Always lose the flashlight. On the charger, Dodge Charger. Okay. Yeah, 5 aquariums tonight. We will ship at least 2. Then in the garage, like I showed you guys at the new place, we have 2 massive wooden tables. One will go into the house at that at this moment, so we can put the aquariums on top of that. That will be temporarily, because all the aquariums will go into the Underwater Paradise building. But I have to do something. That the arowana has to go away from the cichlids. He is way too big, and the fight with those 2 shits.
These are the leprechaun Pleco. I've bred them twice. I bred them famously once when I left.
I have the feeling this is a female, and that's a male.
Sarah to take care of, and I came back and there was babies,
and
I was super
yeah,
happy about that. So she's got like
she has issues with him.
Fish. And then since then I had 1 spawn, and there's like 4.
You know, he has a little bit of an overbite.
That have been growing out. So again, dirty tank. There's some red cherry shrimp in here.
And I think it's a male because they are mouth breeders. So when the eggs are laid, the male will pick up the eggs, and he will keep the eggs in the mouth until they hatch, and then for a little bit longer period of time, because they will the babies will swim around with an egg sac. And then after a while, once the male knows that they are big enough, he will let them go. Yeah, so that's why I think it's a male, because of the overbite.
Yeah, you can see it.
And a lot of times you can also see it when, for example, the banjar, after his head, there's a shape forming like a bubble. He doesn't have it, but I still think this is a male. And that's a female. But I can be wrong. Gojira, I don't know what the deal is.
I'm trying to figure out whether they actually need the heat, and so I've got this tank set up here. I've just set them up yesterday. This tank's actually
I don't know. He's like, what, 4 months like this now? Something like that?
And I've got them in here with
Maybe 5 now? I think it's 4 months. I don't know. I will fight for it. I want him to survive, but it is an issue. And this little shit is getting way too big for this aquarium. I have to do something about it, but I need time. The aquarium has to cycle. So Angie already purchased, the meaning was that the aquariums would be purchased way later, but because of this issue she purchased it already now. So tomorrow we go to the new place, bring 2 aquariums, straight away start the cycle, and then hopefully next week we can ship those two little shits. Okay, then we are here. See, the water is slowly getting better now. So Bristlenose, if you look closely on the mouth of this one, you see, well, bristles, mustache, whatever you want to call it. That's a male. And then here, maybe a little bit of a bristle, but it looks more like nothing. And this one the same, nothing. Those are females. So one male and two females. Now maybe I'm lucky because we do a massive water change, and in nature, when the season changes, a different temperature of water comes in, then they most of the time start breeding. Maybe I'm lucky and they start breeding. That would be so cool. I don't know if they are family of each other. I got them out of one shipment. So yeah, that might be a thing. Okay, let me fill this more up. We just want it full. Come on. Where is the water? We're gonna put this one there. Connect the water. Okay, slowly fill it. This aquarium, dwarf gourami. Snails once in a while get out, but they're still doing good. Shrimp, ghost shrimp, corridora, albino, and for the rest, nothing. Yeah, oh yeah, guppies, of course guppies. Those are the feeder guppies. Here the same thing, guppies. 3, well, adults, I want to say the babies. There's a baby. On top you can see a few babies running away. And we have 3 bigger guppies in here. 1 female and 2 males. There's 1 male. There is 1 male. And then there's 1 female somewhere. Water change every 3-4 days. I did a water change 3 days ago. I'm going to do a water change tomorrow. I don't want to do too much, but because I don't have oxygenation in this tank and I want to be sure that everything is going good, I'm doing a little bit more water changes. Plants are doing pretty good, I think. Duckweed always doing good. Yeah guys, I am a fan of duckweed. I have duckweed in a lot of tanks. Here it is not doing really good. I don't know why. Maybe because of the hang on the back filter. It's doing good here. I made a ring of an air tube that it is staying stuck here. Otherwise it's going through the water because of this water flow. Here it's doing really good. In the house it's doing really good. For the rest, I had duckweed in that tank. It doesn't grow here. Maybe they eat it, I don't know. The goldfish eat duckweed. If you want to get rid of your freaking duckweed, throw it with goldfish or just put goldfish in the aquarium. They will eat the duckweed. There is nothing left because there was a lot of duckweed in there. And where I had more duckweed, I don't know. I have a lot of duckweed in the aquariums in the other place. I love duckweed, and I love this just because it grows so good. You just chop off a piece and it grows. I bought maybe 3 of those plants and I have it now with Gojira. I have it with the old beta tank there. I have it with this old beta tank. I have it with this one. I have it with that tank of the green Pinot. This tank is also that one, the community tank there. They all have of the first, that one purchase that I did with that plant. It's awesome. It grows really good. It doesn't need substrate. You can just chuck it in the aquarium and it will grow. It's good for small fish that have fry or whatever, shrimp, they can more nice hide in it. It's awesome. Okay, let me close the video with, I have filled it up. This is about, I think 2 hours later now. We still have some stuff going on the plants. That's okay. This plant is doing pretty good with him. I love it. I really like this plant. I think I'm gonna set up 2 aquariums. I think I want one set up for the arowanas, one set up with that plant. They root and then they shoot out new plants. So I think it was only 1 plant or 2. So you can see here the root, and then they go all the way like this, and then they shoot up here. I think it were 2 plants. But you can see how good that is, how nice that goes. Okay, the snail is not dead. It turned around. That's good. Bristlenose looking really good. Where are the others? Indian loach is under the pump. Let me put a flashlight. You can see straight under. Let me see if I can. There. Where's the can? Oh, there. Yeah, there. Assassin snail. Bronze corridora. A pregnant shrimp. Awesome, awesome. Cardinal tetra. Guppy. There's a female. Where are the other guppies? There's a guppy. There's a guppy. Another tetra. They are fat. So I think they munch on all the algae and everything that was in the aquarium, because I fed them like all the aquariums. I do twice a day now. So in the morning and in the evening. It fluctuates a little bit because I'm up and down the new place as well. But it's going really good. What's going on there? Oh, look at that, guys. There is a shrimp there. Oh no, it's just a fat shrimp. Ah, that's too bad. I thought it was shedding. Oh, pity. Okay, but also eggs. So yeah, green eggs, greenish eggs. Okay. Now normally they also eggs. Oh my God, I have 3 shrimp here with eggs. That's really cool. Okay, Bristlenose, where are you guys? Where are they, Bristlenose? So one, I don't know. In the car, I think. Sorry. Oh, there's a Bristlenose. There in the back. Oh, and under the pump. Okay, they're all 3 doing fine. I'm not 100% sure, of course. Okay, no dead fish. Well, I think the fish, after such a long time, you know, like with the albino corridora, I bought a bag with 50 corridoras, and then slowly all the weak ones die. And I think of the 50 corridors that I had, only 25 survived. That is the problem here in Indonesia. The quality is in such a way that most of the time fish will die. It is what it is. It's annoying, The fish are cheap, luckily, but you have to be strong enough that you can take that all the time, that loss. I am okay, but every time you see your fish dead, doesn't matter if it is a guppy, a feeder guppy, or a freaking arowana. That hurts a little bit more probably, but I don't like it. Let's go just a few more aquariums, like this one. I already showed you guys this one. So yeah, also babies here. They're already getting a little bit bigger. I took the sponge. I had a sponge on the filtration system, but it got clogged up all the time, way too fast. So this aquarium was dirty a lot, and it's better now. This aquarium is doing pretty good. I already showed you guys that. Let me show you guys the old betta tank, which is not a betta tank no more, but guppies. Let me push the button. I have it on blue light now, and we go to yellow. No, white. Again, this plant. I have this plant now also, and it finally is doing good. It started in the back, but the part in the back died. So it's okay. This, every time I take out a little bit, that is one shrimp that survived. There was a baby of my chili, and the rest died. And I think that was because of assassin snails that were in there. I believe I took all the assassins out. No, there's still one there. And this is the little shit that grows like nut, making love. They have a threesome, looks like. Okay, awesome. But they get eaten also by the shrimp. You can see a lot of empty shells, so that's pretty good. So yeah, I think it's a success. Let's hope that it is such a success that the Bristlenose will start breeding. That would be awesome. Well, you guys can see that the shrimp are doing really good, but that is because even though the aquarium looks really dirty, obviously it was not dirty. It was a pretty clean tank. We had the filtration system on it going on, which is doing pretty good. But the eye wants to see a clean tank. So now the setup is, maybe it's a little bit too clean now. So I hope it is not a bad thing what I did, but it had to happen. I couldn't change it, and we have to bring the aquariums to the other place anyway. Okay, so let's end the video. I was just helping a little bit. They brought 5 aquariums, and in my head I thought I need a little bit bigger than that. That one is 1 meter. This one is 1 meter 20. So this is 4 feet. It's bigger than I thought. I'm not complaining because the arowanas are big too. So albino arowana with some friends, silver whitish arowana with some friends, and then here we have 2 other aquariums for now. I have my halux standing here. Kato. We already put one in it, but it's smaller than I thought. So we can only fit 1. We could have done 2, but we have this thing in here for the deck, that the deck goes in here, and we cannot fit. Oh, I already locked the car. We cannot fit one here, so I have to drive up and down. With this car 5 times. Maybe with my other car, maybe they fit in there. I don't know. We will try. So tomorrow we will go to Mojicato later in the day, and then maybe we come back with the other car. So, but I'm happy. I'm happy that the aquariums are this size. That is really good. They have lots of space. Okay, if they are grown, they are still too small, but we're gonna arrange the pond, of course. Also, Giardini will be in one. Awesome space, but the Giardini will be alone. I might try later on when he's older, but as juveniles, Giardinis are aggressive, but you see a lot that Giardinis are not alone anymore when they are adults. Then there is one more thing I want to show you, and then we close the video. One scale is laying there. That is because this dipshit is fighting all the time. Oh my god, there's a second scale there. Seriously, yeah, yeah, he has to be moved. It is this one that is fighting a lot with that one. So now he's missing 2 scales. This morning it was this scale, and now he just lost that one. That just happened basically because seriously, you're gonna try to eat this? No way. You're not telling me that you are going to munch on a freaking get away. Seriously. You're in the way. What are you doing? There. You cannot eat that. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is these 2 tinfoil bobs. They're both albino tinfoil bobs. I hope this camera is showing the difference. They're both albino tinfoil bobs. So this was the herd one that basically did not have a tail no more. And I put him with the goldfish, and he ate the food that I gave to the goldfish. Look at the difference in color. What is this? Does he want to be a goldfish? Do we have some kind of mental something that you want to be something different than you are? What is this? Albino? And don't get me wrong, his or her coloration is much nicer. Vibrant red in the tail and in the fins, in the down. And the other one is a little bit dull. But they both eat a lot, but this one was with the goldfish for a couple of months. How funny is that? That was it. I'm gonna feed the fish because it looks like they are starting to get annoyed. So it is cricket time. See you guys later.